This, what I'm about to tell you, is hands down the most disgusting and embarrassing thing that happened to me in my first year as a new nurse. My name is Nicole Whitworth. I'm the founder of YourNursingTutor.com, where I help nursing students get through nursing school confidently and calmly by teaching you the best ways to study so that you can beat the overwhelm, always know exactly what to study, and to do it in a way that helps you train your brain to think like a nurse without adding on all this extra study time by studying more, do more NCLEX style questions, but get you to your goal of becoming a nurse more confidently. And today I'm going to share the most disgusting slash embarrassing experience I had as a first year student in nursing school. Not nursing school, sorry, my first year in my nursing job. So I was working as an operating room nurse at a pediatric hospital. They had a training program. I was so excited to be in this because they actually accepted brand new nurses into this training program. And I loved it. I also got pregnant I was pregnant when I started the job, although I didn't know it yet. So I was pregnant the whole time I worked at that job, and I loved it. But as I was getting bigger, they would put me in the OR rooms that required a little bit less running around because they were kind. So one day they had me in the GI room where, they do a lot of colonoscopies on the kids and stuff. And so as they're doing suction, we would have there would be a suction bottle there that was filled with poopy water, right? Can you see where this might be going soon? So part of my job as the circulating nurse was as the suction container got filled up, I would take it down, seal it up, and replace it with a new one, and I would put it back in the clean room behind it so that when the OR techs came by, they could dispose of it properly and clean up the things and take things that needed to be sterilized and such. So it's always a good idea to have a good working relationship with all of your coworkers, not just the other nurses, not just the surgeons, but the OR techs, because, everybody works together as a team. And so if I had extra time, often I would go back there when the OR tech came by and help them gather the supplies and do what they needed to do. So I was trying to do that. One day they were back there and we were chatting, and I went to take one of the full suction containers of poopy water. And as I was trying to take the lid off to dispose, help do what needed to be done, clearly I did not know how to do it properly, because the way you closed it up was not the same way that you took it off again. And I did not know that, because I didn't always do that job. I'd never done that job before. And the OR tech, bless his heart, did not see me doing this until it was too late. It's kind of a flexible container. And so as I'm trying to get the lid off, I'm like, putting a little bit of pressure. He turns and looks and he's like, no, but it was too late. I got it off. As I got it off, the container flexed and whoom, the poopy water went all over me. The other lucky thing I can say is that in the OR, a lot of times they supply scrubs for you. So thank goodness. But I still had to do the walk of shame with I was probably 5 months pregnant. I was definitely showing. And I had to do the walk of shame. The GI room happened to be the furthest OR room from the locker room. I had to walk like this down the hall, out the GI room, down the hall, around the corner, and through our break room, where there were lots of my colleagues sitting, having snacks, eating lunch, laughing at me. I definitely gave them a good laugh that day. But the positive side of having the locker room there too is that I was able to take a shower. So I was able to take off my poopy scrubs, throw them in the laundry, take a quick shower and put on some fresh scrubs and get back to the GI room. And my colleagues were kind enough to cover for me while I did that. So, lesson, learn to laugh at yourself, because I could have had a really bad day, but it ended up being funny. And it was definitely something I will never forget. But sometimes you need people to come around you to help you laugh at yourself and also to help bring you up and be like, the RR tech there, he could have said some mean things to me because he had to clean up the rest of the mess in that room. But he was so kind and encouraging and supportive. And he just took one look at me, probably trying not to laugh, and said, "Why don't you go clean yourself up and I'll take care of this here?" And so that's what we did. If you would like to have a community like that around you who just comes, rallies around you, supports you, serves as your biggest cheerleader, and will pick you up when you're feeling down and encourage you, then you should join my VIP tutoring membership, where we have students, a group of students that do exactly for that for you, in addition to me cheering you on through your nursing school success. You can find out more information about that at yournursingtutor.com/VIP.